All You Need Is Kill. This is the new anime movie based on the manga, which I did a review for. This is, if you don't know what All You Need Is Kill is, like I said, it's a manga. Essentially, if you know the Tom Cruise movie Live Die Repeat or Edge of Tomorrow, it has multiple names for God knows what reason. That manga is what that movie's based on, and now we're getting the anime version, which is very bizarre because usually, with American adaptations and shit, it usually is the other way where we get the American version after the Japanese one is already popular, and it's usually awful. But the American one is actually pretty good. In fact, I'm almost hesitant to say this that it's. I could see myself in some cases liking that movie better. Overall, I think this is the better movie. Here's what I will say: this movie was disappointing. I'm going to get into the positives first, and overall, I would recommend this movie. It's a good movie. Okay, don't hate on me too much for this. I don't really know what the reception of this movie is going to be, but for me, I was disappointed, and I'll get a breakdown of why in a minute. But let me start with the positives. The animation took a while for me to get used to. I'm not really a major fan of the main character's character design and some stuff like that. But when it came to the action sequences, which is really what this movie's for, I thought all that stuff was dazzling. Some of the unique backgrounds and things like that were really great. It was just really the main character designs that bothered me, but that was fine. I got used to it but within like 20 minutes and stopped bothering me, which is a while into the movie, but still. And then, I like some of the themes that this movie was going for about, not closing out other people in your life and deciding how to make tomorrow better with other people and what that looks like. And I thought all that stuff really worked. I thought the score to this movie was pretty good too. And yeah, I liked a lot of that stuff. Now we'll get into the mixed aspects of this movie. I really don't like the character of Rita for a good portion of this movie. I think that her character, I needed a better sense of why she chooses to shut people out. And then when she starts letting people in with this boy, I needed more of an understanding why she's choosing to let him into her life now. Uh, you know, there's a lot of their character dynamics seem very awkward. And even when it started to kind of change up a little bit and grow a little bit, it still didn't. It felt awkward, and a lot of that is due to the script. I think the script. And I did watch this movie dubbed. I could have seen it sub, but I preferred to see it dubbed just because anime is not always on my wavelength. That's just how I choose to do things. If it's, but I thought the dub was pretty good, but it just the script was not there. So I don't know if it's the same in Japanese, but the script was bothering me with these characters. I didn't really go see what it was going for. The other thing that bothered with me with this movie is it reading the manga. I did see how this movie deviated thematically to kind of do something different, and I actually enjoyed some of its ideas. Like I mentioned, I enjoyed some of the themes. I just wish they had been explored better because I just don't like these main characters very much. I grew to like them towards the end and feel the right moments, but it was so long into the movie that I could see some people just saying, I don't care. I mean, I think it's easy enough to connect with because the movie's only an hour and 20 minutes, 25 minutes, something like that. So, with credits and all that. So, I don't know. I thought this movie worked well enough, even if I was still disappointed overall. Um, don't go in expecting the Tom Cruise movie. It has the same plot, but they are very different movies, and they function very differently. So, um, but yeah, it was a very disappointing movie. This movie and Send Help are my two most anticipated movies of the month for this year right now. So we'll see how Send Help turns out, but this one did not do it for me.